prior to the meeting, he already got blood work more intensive and with more metabolic markers than I had ever had in the past few years of doing anything. So I was like, okay, he's like actually trying to look at everything. First meeting with him, we spoke for at least an hour. There has not been a single doctor's appointment or like any exam that I've been able to talk with a professional for more than tops 15 minutes. Like for the first time, I felt like I didn't leave an appointment with any stone like unturned. Like I was able to talk about every single symptom. I think that was the biggest thing that was surprising to me, how available he was and how in depth he went with his clients. I'm Courtney Shaw. I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and for a living, I'm a professional athlete. I play pro basketball overseas. Before I worked with Dr. Ian, I was kind of experiencing a lot of symptoms in my daily life that were making not only my professional life hard, difficult with basketball, but, affecting myself off the court. As an athlete, I was always really in tune with my body. I've been the same weight since I was in high school, everything was very consistent with me. And when I started to have a lot of GI issues and it leaked into like other things like my sleep, my cortisol, my energy, it was very difficult to do my job. These things that were making it really difficult for me to perform at my best, not just feel at my best, but perform at my best. So yeah, a lot of chronic fatigue, a lot of difficulty eating meals that I've been able to fuel myself for years with, in order to play. I started losing weight and in my position, when you're losing weight and losing muscle, that impacts your performance as well. So, and it increases injury likelihood too. So I would just say I was a little stressed out, more stressed than usual. And it wasn't helping that it was related to my health for sure. Finding Dr. Ian, actually, I've been blessed. I had a friend who went through something similarly years ago, and she's worked with him for years. And so it really helped because part of the difficulty in finding solutions is there's so much information out there, which is, it helps to an extent, but also it's like a lot of people are just selling things. A lot of people aren't credible, and a lot of things you just don't know what direction to necessarily go in. And I'd already gone the traditional route with my PCP, and that wasn't helping, and seeing a gastro. So my friend actually recommended Dr. Ian. She had recommended him probably at least a month or two prior to me actually getting in with him. And the only regret is that I didn't just call him up like immediately right then. So that helped a lot because I had somebody who I trusted that could vouch for what he had done for her health. And so I felt very comfortable in committing with my journey with Dr. Ian. Before working with him compared to now, I'm only actually 2 months into the full program in terms of, supplementation and the diet plan that I've been on. I would say the biggest difference is I live a very, like, fast, sometimes rigorous lifestyle, but now I understand the things that are important and I prioritize them differently. I meditate, I do yoga, I get in the sun early in the day. I do a lot of the little things that is like you hear about, but when you do it consistently, that's when you see the payoff. Because before I was like, that's not gonna do anything for me. But I was really committed because I didn't have a lot of time off from playing, and I was like, "Okay, if I do this, I wanna go all in," and I really focused on the holistic, like, lifestyle, like, joined a gym that had a sauna for detox. I did all of the little things that could even help me 1% more each day. I just wanted some relief, and I've gotten relief from it, but now I don't think I'll ever go back from a lot of those things. A lot of this has changed my perspective on things, seeing how what you deliberately do every day really can impact you, not just bad ways, but in great ways and make you better. When I got all of the supplementation and we started making changes like intensely, it's only been 2 months and I already feel like 70% back to kind of where I was. I still deal with symptoms. I have good days and bad days, but my good days outweigh my bad days more now than they did even a month ago or 2 months ago. I would recommend Dr. Ian because I think he's very serious and he takes his patient's health very serious and he's very knowledgeable about what he actually does. When I talk to Dr. Ian and Stevie and everyone, they're like, your progress is great. We don't always see people commit to it. And I would say that make sure that you're in a space and time where you can commit to your health in a way because this process can be as short as you make it. But I would definitely recommend him to anyone who's dealing with chronic symptoms anything related to GI issues, anything related to autoimmune issues, if you have a positive ANA, anything that is related to chronic inflammation and any manifestation in your body. He just really knows what he's talking about when it comes to autoimmunity. He can still help you if that's something that you need in your life and you're ready to make the change in that way.